Today I'm going to show you how to create stunning 4K videos with high quality audio using just your smartphone. But first, let's play a little game. Can you guess which one of these video clips is from a professional Elgato Facecam Pro, an iPhone 14 Pro Max, or a Galaxy Note 20 Ultra? Take a look. Think you can spot the difference? Well, stick around to find out if you're right and learn how to make your videos look just as good. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is set your camera settings. I'm going to assume you're indoors, and the first one up, I'm going to check the settings on my iPhone 14 Pro Max. All right, so in your iPhone settings, you want to go to camera settings. Then we're going to record video at 4K at 60 frames per second. Then we're going to scroll down and make sure HDR video is selected. At the top of the Android app, tap screen resolution and pick 9 by 16 ultra high def 60 frames. And then we're going to turn on auto HDR. All right, so now that we got your basic camera settings locked in, we need to talk about your lighting. There's a couple different options, and we're just going to talk about the pros and cons of each one. See if you can spot the differences in picture quality and motion blur. First up is daylight. Natural light is free, and it usually looks great, but it can be very inconsistent. Next up are your standard bedroom lights. Now these are convenient, but can make your videos look yellow or dim and sometimes a little grainy. A great addition to any setup are small LED lights. They're affordable and versatile, but sometimes they may not be powerful enough to light up larger spaces. Finally, we have studio lights. These are going to be the best for a professional looking video, but they can be a bit pricey. I use both studio lights and LED panels. All right, so you got your cell phone footage and it's looking pretty decent. You got some good lighting on it. You look good, but you want to look just a little bit better. It's a little bit, kind of washed out. So we're going to throw it into our favorite video editor. I prefer CapCut and I have the pro version, but I will show you some things you can do just in the normal free version to help make your picture look a little bit better. So we're going to go to adjustment. I'm going to scroll down a little bit here to where it says adjustment. Click and turn on the different sliders. Now, right now, you can kind of tell it's a little orange. So we want to just mess with the temperature and bring it down a little too warm. So we just want to make it a little cooler, make it look a little more natural. And then I know I looked in the camera at the end, so we'll check my face. You can kind of see it's a little saturated. So we'll just take it down just a little bit so it looks more natural. One other thing I can always tell my face is like my nose and forehead with the lights. Kind of gets a little, not terrible actually in this video, but I will take it down just a little bit. And then you can kind of see how my hair isn't as dark as the rest of the blacks. So you can play with either shadow and that'll help. Or you can go to contrast, kind of just a preference contrast and make the overall picture just a little bit sharper. I think I'm gonna go with blacks. Always better. And then over here in the edges and on the sides, you can tell it's like not as clear. I like to up the clarity just a little bit. And then we'll just take a look. All right. Not too bad. So one thing that the pro version allows you to do, which I like to do a lot of the times to save me so much time and effort, is they have the ability to color match. So I can take a picture from one of my old podcasts or one of my old videos where I got the colors exactly right, and I can align it with the video that I'm working with. And that will allow me to save all the time from having to use those sliders. We're going to load that in. You can kind of see how it's dark in the back. The lights pop a lot better. I'm lit up and I'm not like orange and looks pretty good. So we'll hit the OK and boom, you see it instantly takes over. So you go from that to that. Now, let's look at it on the bigger scale. That's a little too strong for what I would like. So what we're going to do, let's back it up a little bit so I can see. We are going to take that down some. How's that look? 48. That looks pretty good, but I feel like my face is just a little saturated. So we are going to individually lower that. And Let's see, that looks pretty good. Take it back and boom. So now look at our cell phone footage. It's actually looking like something that we shot from an actual 4K camera. Well, it is a 4K camera, but yeah. And there you have it. You made your cell phone look a whole lot better that quick. All right, so now we've got our video looking great. And now we're going to do what we can to make our audio sound as best we can just from our cell phone. So we're going to dive back over into CapCut, and I have the cell phone audio here. This is the audio from my iPhone camera app. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to take this over, and this is a pro feature. So if you just have the regular CapCut, you can adjust like the loudness, which we are going to hit. But what I'm here to do is enhance voice, and that is going to make us sound a lot more clear and just overall better quality. And then we are going to add a little bass to it to give it a little depth. This is the audio from my iPhone camera app. This is the audio from my iPhone camera app. All right, and then I'll play the original just so you can kind of tell the difference. This is the audio from my iPhone camera app. This is the audio from my iPhone camera app. All right, so just that easily, you can improve the audio of your videos tremendously. And yeah, I hope that helps you out. And I will show you a couple ways that we can improve our audio just a little bit more if we have just a little bit of a budget. This is a cheap USB-C mic that I got from the TikTok shop. It does a really good job to be $10. It was a lot better performing than I thought it would be. Goes directly into either cell phone or computer. So if you have a little bit of a budget to help step your game up, this is a lot better than just your cell phone. All right, now back to the game at the start. Here are the answers. Were you able to guess correctly? Let me know in the comments below. And there you have it. With just a few simple tweaks, you can start your YouTube channel with pro quality videos using just your smartphone. Remember, it's not about the gear you have, but how you use it. So get out there and start creating. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more tips and tricks, and I will see you on the next one.